Students, welcome to Vari Medical Academy. So, உங்களுக்கு எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஒரு குட் நியூஸ். Vari Medical Academy சார்பாக இனி வரும் நாட்கள் டெய்லியும் ஒவ்வொரு டாபிக் நம்மளுடைய faculty members லைவ் வீடியோ ஸ்ட்ரீம் உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்க போறாங்க. Wish you all the best my dear future doctors. டாபிக் ஏதாவது வந்து கிளாரிட்டி வேணும் அப்படிங்கிற எந்த கண்டென்ட் ஆனாலும் கமெண்ட்ல தெரியப்படுத்துங்க. அதுக்குண்டான சொல்யூஷன் Vari Medical Academy சார்பாக கொடுக்க ரெடியா இருக்கும். இந்த மாதிரி வீடியோக்கள் உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா மறக்காம லைக் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
So redox reactions. So redox reactions are nothing but the reactions which involving with reduction and oxidation in one reaction. So it has to be in only one reaction. There must be one reaction where we can say reduction is also taking place and oxidation is also taking place. Okay, what is meant by reduction? Reduction is nothing but addition of hydrogen and addition of electrons and decreasing oxidation state. So this is nothing but reduction. Okay, so the reduction is can be said like addition of hydrogen and addition of electrons, decreasing oxidation state. Oxidation is oxidation. So here addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or electrons and increasing oxidation state. Okay, so this is oxidation. So oxidation is nothing but addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or removal of electrons and increasing oxidation state. Okay, so this is the explanation for oxidation and reduction. So our reduction is nothing but addition of hydrogen, addition of electrons and decreasing in oxidation state. Here oxidation is nothing but addition of oxygen, removal of hydrogen, and other words it is increasing in oxidation state, decreasing in oxidation state. Okay, so this is nothing but reduction and oxidation. So next we are going to say about redox reactions. Okay, next redox reactions. For example, say Fe2 plus Cr2O7 2 minus gives Fe3 plus 2Cr3 plus. Okay, so here what is the oxidation state? Plus 2 plus 3, so it is get oxidized, oxidation is taking place. Okay, so here this is plus 6 and this one is plus 3, so plus 6 to plus 3 is reduction. So here reduction or addition of electrons are taking place, or we can say decreasing in oxidation state. Here increasing in oxidation state, here decreasing in oxidation state. So where the increasing in oxidation state we can say oxidation reaction, decreasing in oxidation state we can say reduction reaction. So this reaction we can say redox reaction. Okay, so this one is redox reaction. So next we are going to see about balancing that redox reactions. Okay, balancing redox reactions. Okay, for example, balancing redox reactions. Okay, for example, Fe2 plus Cr2O7 2 minus gives, so it is in aqueous state, right? Ions are in aqueous state. Fe3 plus aqueous plus Cr3 plus aqueous. So we have to balance this reaction. Okay, so this is step 1. We have to write that equation, step 1. So next one is step 2. Step 2. Okay. So we have to write half reaction. Okay. This one is 1/2 reaction. This one is 1/2 reaction, and this one is 1/2 reaction. Okay. So first Fe2 plus gives Fe3 plus. So what is happening here? So 2 plus 2, 3 plus, right? So oxidation is taking place. So what is happening? Oxidation is taking place. So it will give electrons. Okay. So next one is Cr2O7 2 minus. Okay, which turns to Cr3 plus. Which turns to Cr3 plus. So here plus 6 and plus 3. So reduction is taking place. Here electrons are added. What is the difference? Plus 6 plus 3. So 3 electron difference is there. Okay. So this is the step 2. Next step 3. Step 3. So we have to balance the oxygen. We have to balance the oxygen. Okay. Sorry, other elements, atoms except oxygen. So we can see like here one ion. So there is no problem. Here see 2 chromium. Here only 1 chromium. So we have to balance this equation. So Cr2O7 2 minus plus 3 electrons, okay, which is in aqueous state. Here also aqueous state and aqueous. Okay. So here 2 chromium is there, but in resultant side there is only 1 chromium. So we have to add 2 chromium. Okay. So 1 chromate will turn to 1 Cr3 plus. So there are 2 chromiums, right? So it will give, and we have to add multiple this 3 with 6, because 1 chromate ion will add, or the 3 electrons will add with chromate ion will give 1 chromium 3 plus. If we convert into 2, so we have to multiply this electron. Okay, so it will result with 6 electrons. Okay, so it is also in aqueous state. Okay, so next one is we have to balance oxygen. Step 4 is balancing oxygen. Okay, balancing oxygen. So how many oxygens are there? Here 7 oxygen. So we have to add water molecule where the lack of oxygen is there. So here there is oxygen. So this side is there is no any oxygen. So we have to add this oxygen in terms of water molecules. Okay. So Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous and plus 6 electrons. Okay, gives 2 Cr3 plus aqueous plus 7 H2O. Because here 7 oxygen is there, we have to add 7 H2O in there, 7 oxygen molecule is there. Okay, so next step is we have to add H plus ion, which is equal to this H plus ion. Okay, there are 7 into 2, 7 into 2 hydrogen is there, 14 hydrogen is there. So we have to add 14 H plus ions here. Okay, so next step is adding or addition of protons to balance oxygen. Okay, addition of protons to balance oxygen. So step 5 is Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus 6 electrons plus 14 H plus gives 2 Cr3 plus 7 H2O. This is 7 H2O. Okay, so next step is we have to balance electrons. See, here only 1 electron is there, here 6 electron. So what we have to do now? So we have to multiply with a number which has to same to them. Okay, so here 1 and 6. So we have to multiply this equation into 6 and here 1. Okay, so if we multiply this equation into 6, okay, so what we can say, 6F2 plus gives 6F3, 6 electrons, right? So this will be the result. Okay, so 6 electrons we have, 6 electrons. Okay, so next one is we have to add this one also, Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus 6 electrons plus 14 H plus will give 2 Cr3 plus aqueous, okay, and 7 H2O. See, we have to cancel this electron. So what we can get, 6 Fe2 plus aqueous plus Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus 14 H plus will give 2 Cr3 plus aqueous plus 6Fe3 plus and 7H2O. Okay, so this is the balanced redox reaction. This is balanced reaction. Okay, so in this is happening in acidic medium. Okay, acidic medium means there will be only addition of H plus will takes place. So if that is happening in basic medium, something will be differed. Okay, so we have to add OH minus ion and we have to change them into water molecule and we have to nullify that. Okay, so we have to do in 6 steps. First step is writing the overall reaction, and second step is writing of reactions, and then we have to add we have to balance the atoms which is except to oxygen. Okay, so next one balancing oxygen, then balancing electrons, then we have to cancel each other, which of the terms is equal, so we have to cancel, then we will get the final equation. Okay, so this is the balancing redox reaction in acidic medium. Okay, so next one is basic medium, that will be we are going to see. So next is balancing redox reactions in basic medium. S12 we have discussed balancing redox reaction in acidic medium. Now we are going to discuss about the balancing redox reactions in basic medium. Okay, so we have example, the manganate anion is reduced, where we can say the oxidation state is +7, here +4. Okay, here -1, here 0. So what is happening here? +7 to +4. So the decreasing in oxidation state, that is nothing but reduction. That is nothing but reduction. Okay, so where here, see here the I minus is going to change iodine 0. Okay, so this is oxidation. This is oxidation. Okay, so oxidation. Okay, so we are, this is step 1. This is step 1. Writing the equation is step 1. Next, step 2. What is steps 2? So as we discussed in previous case, the same one. So we have to segregate in 2 of reactions. Okay, so one is manganate ion aqueous is it is reducing, right? So electrons are added, +4 +7, here +4, so 3 electrons are added, it will give MnO2 solid. Okay, so next one of the half of the reaction is I minus iodide anion will give iodine gas or solid, we can change into solid. So electron, 1 electron. Okay, this is step 2. So we are segregating into 2 off reactions. Okay, so first one is this redox reaction and second one is oxidation reaction. Okay, so next step 3. What is step 3? Balancing atom except oxygen. Okay, so balancing atoms except oxygen. So see here, one manganese, so there is no any change. Here 1 iodine, here 2 iodine, right? 1 iodide anion, 2 iodine is there atoms. So we have to balance this one. So I minus in aqueous state gives I2 solid, right? So we have to add 2 here, then it will give 2 electrons. It will give 2 electrons. So this is step 3. And step 4 is nothing but we have to balance oxygen, right? So in this reaction, okay, in this reaction there is no oxygen, so here the oxygens are there, so we have to balance. So see, MnO4 aqueous plus 3 electrons gives MnO2 solid, right? So here total we have 4 oxygen, here 2 oxygen is there, so we have to add 2 moles of water, 2 moles of water. Okay, so in rest here 2 oxygen atoms are there, right? So that's why we are neutralizing oxygen or balancing oxygen. Okay, so next step is, so whenever the H plus ions are added, so we have to equate the H plus ions from here. Okay, so MnO4 minus aqueous plus 3 electrons, here 4 H plus 4 hydrogens are added na, so we have to add 4 H plus ions and give MnO2 solid and 2 H2O. Okay, so next one is students, so we have to add OH minus ion in both sides. So how much H plus ions are there? So the same amount of OH minus ions are also added in both sides. Okay, so added in both sides. So we can get step 5. Step 5 is MnO4 minus aqueous. Okay, 3 electrons plus 4H plus 4 OH minus. So since it is in basic medium, we have to add equal OH minus ions in both sides. Okay, so MnO2 solid plus 2H2O plus 4OH minus. Okay, so next one is, see, we have to assume this one has 4 water molecules. 4H plus and 4OH minus are nothing but 4H2O. So assuming that one has water molecules, so aqueous, okay, plus 3 electrons plus 4H2O gives MnO2 solid plus 2H2O plus 4OH minus ions. Okay, this is step 3, step 5. Next one is step 6. Step 6 what is? Okay, step 6 is balancing electrons. Here 3 electrons we have, here 2 electrons, so we have to multiple number which will give equal number of electrons. So we have to multiple this one into 2, this one 3, right? So if you multiple 2 MnO4 minus aqueous plus 6 electrons plus 8 H2O will give 2 MnO2 solid plus 4 H2O plus 8 OH minus ions. Okay, so next we have to multiple with 3 this equation, right? So here in multiplying with 6, because if we see we have 6 electrons, here also we have to have 6 electrons, so we have to multiple with 6. Okay, 2 electrons are there, so here 3, sorry, here 3. Okay, so here 3 means we have 6I minus aqueous gives 3I2 solid plus 6 electrons. Okay, so we can balance here, right? So if we balance or if we cancel electrons, our number of molecules is same. So here 6 electrons, we can easily strike out. So we will have MnO4 minus aqueous plus 6I minus aqueous. Okay, so here 8 moles of water molecule, here 4 moles. So we can strike out, here we will result C 4H2O. So 4H2O will give 2 MnO2 solid and plus 3I2 solid plus 8 OH minus ions. Okay, so this is the resultant equation which will explain the balancing redox reaction in presence of or in basic medium. Okay, so this is happening in basic medium. This is how we have to balance the redox reaction whenever it is occurring in basic medium. So basic medium we will have OH minus ions. In acidic medium there will be no H plus, there will be mentioning H plus ions. Okay, so if the resultant equation consisting H plus ions, then that is happening in or the reaction is occurring in acidic medium. When the reaction or resultant reaction will have OH minus, so that reaction will be happening in basic medium. Okay, so this is how we have to balance the redox reaction. Okay, so as well we have discussed about it is happening in acidic medium, the redox reaction is going to balance in acidic medium as well we have discussed, now in basic medium. Okay, so next we are going to see in different chapter in other days, so please watch and get to know about the concept.